Every year, the Chatham County Commission votes to approve a budget for the county government. This annual spending agreement determines how much money each county program, department, and initiative are allowed to spend in the coming year. Much like personal budgets, the county must weigh the priorities of local government with the resources available to achieve them. The budget also shows where the funding for these priorities come from. It dictates how the county provides services, both in unincorporated Chatham and in the county as a whole. And most importantly, it's publicly available. That means everyone, from our residents to our county commissioners, has the ability to check where the money came from, what programs are being funded, and the expected outcomes of that spending. Why are we talking about this now? Because our budget cycle runs from July 1st to June 30th every year, and that means we just passed our newest budget. Let's take a look at what will be in it. The biggest portion of Chatham County's budget is the maintenance and operation budget, also called the general fund, which funds the many departments that make up your county government. The second largest piece of the budget funds the services provided to the unincorporated area of Chatham County. We call this the Special Service District Fund, or the SSD. Let's start with the SSD. Chatham County provides services like police, fire, transportation projects, and engineering projects to residents of Chatham County who don't live within the bounds of any other city. This area often is referred to as Unincorporated Chatham. For those residents, county government provides services that would typically be provided by a city government. The taxes paid by these residents fund the services they receive. The Special Service District budget this year is $73,175,274, which is a 26.52% increase over last year. This reflects the elimination of the fire fee, which was the funding mechanism for fire services for the past several years. Now residents of unincorporated Chatham will pay for fire services with their property taxes instead of a separate bill. The Chatham County Fire Department will be funded for $18,041,891, but the Chatham County Fire Department is just one facet of the public safety services we provide to residents of unincorporated Chatham. Chatham County Police will be funded this year with $21,934,392, which makes up the largest section of the SSD fund this year. This is a 2.4% increase from last year. And it's not just public safety. This year, the SSD will also fund a new mosquito control helicopter, improvements to multiple parks, and competitive salaries for employees. On the other hand, all residents of Chatham County, including those who live in unincorporated Chatham, receive services from the Maintenance and Operation budget, also known as the General Fund. This includes the facilitation of elections, animal services, 911 services, Chatham Emergency Management Agency, parks, and other critical services. This year, the proposed budget for the General Fund is $311,394,068, which is a 4.31% increase over last year's budget. But the millage rate will remain the same at 10.518 mils. Because property values have increased since last year, that means the county is expected to bring in more money using the same millage rate. The General Fund finances programs and services that aid all residents of Chatham County, including public safety, judicial services, health and welfare programs, culture and recreation, intergovernmental services, housing development, general government, and debt services. The Chatham County Detention Center is the largest budget item in the General Fund at $66,086,356. This year, we're increasing the funding for Live Oak Public Libraries by $2 million over last year, bringing the total to $11,120,707. The Sheriff's Department receives $17.8 million, and the District Attorney's Office receives $10.3 million. All the money we spend to maintain and improve the services we offer is funded through tax dollars. Chatham County has two millage rates, one for the Special Service District, the SSD, and one for the Maintenance and Operation budget, also known as the General Fund. All residents pay taxes on the General Fund to provide countywide services. The residents in the SSD will pay into both the general fund and the SSD millage rates. Here at Chatham County, it's our goal to serve you, and our annual budget is our roadmap to that goal. We've only scratched the surface of the budget, and we encourage you to dive deeper by going to our website, chathamcountyga.gov, and looking at the entire 100-page budget message available to the public. At the end of the day, we're all residents of Chatham County, and we all want the same things: safe neighborhoods, reliable services, clean parks, and a thriving community. These are the principles at the heart of our budgeting process, making wise investments to improve the safety, economy, and overall quality of life for all residents of Chatham County. Thank you for joining us.